This is something I've wanted to talk about for a long time, this story. The rumors are swirling that Bill Burr and Billy Corgan are related. There's a chance that they could be half brothers, that their father was a bit of a man whore, so to speak. So, gosh, this is on the Howie Mandel show. This is a TikTok from the Howie Mandel show. Bill Burr and Billy Corgan meeting for the first time. Oh, and I can't make this any bigger.
What's up?
Sit down.
You're an asshole.
Billy Corgan.
He just says, "You're an asshole." That's the first thing he says upon meeting his brother, Bill Burr. I already don't like him.
Look who's here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Sit down.
You're an asshole.
Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan.
And he's like shocked. He's like, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
I thought this would be great to bring a family together.
He didn't tell you. He told me you were totally cool with me coming.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
I thought it would be
so
a
then,
good
like,
surprise.
can this be like edited out or no?
Wow.
I can go. I mean, you told me Bill was.
All right, fuck it. No, I'll do it. Like, did you ever think the fact that I never told that story, that, you know, maybe you shouldn't? Did you ever, you know, me fucking like emails and crap that I got? Like, I sort of like went away from that.
So let me just fill in. Let me just fill in.
Do we talk on a regular basis?
He's already so mad. Who cares? How cool? I mean, you're a grown ass man figuring out that you have and I can tell by his reaction that there is truth to this, because he's so getting his back up. He's so defensive. He really has his guard up, and he's like, "Whoa, there were emails about this. And did you ever think because I didn't bring it up that you shouldn't bring it up?" And he just, yeah, I get it. He was bamboozled on the Howie Mandel show, but God, how cool would it be to meet a half sibling? You know, you're having a midlife crisis. You realize, hey, I have another sibling out there. That's pretty cool. I feel like Bill Burr just has to stick up his ass about everything. Like, show me a clip where he's genuinely a nice human being. I've yet to see one. I'm rewinding it.
No, maybe you shouldn't. Did you ever, you know me fucking like
Look how
emails and crap
uncomfortable.
that I-
Look how uncomfortable he's making Billy Corgan. He's got his arm back there. His leg is crossed away from him, not to him. That's a body language thing.
I got like I sort of like went away from that.
So let me just fill in. Let me just fill in.
Do we talk on a regular basis?
We've never met.
So Billy Corgan was nice enough on my podcast to talk about the fact that he told a story that he had never told before, that his father traveled.
My stepmother said to me, "Do you know who Bill Burr is?" Bill Burr might be one of the children that your father sired in his days on being a traveling musician.
If you do the math,
he was a piece of shit. And he had two kids this close together, and he named them the same fucking name.
That's great, though. So what? You're a grown man, Bill Burr. That's part of becoming an adult, is realizing that your parents were not perfect people. They were doing the best they could with what they had at the time. Nobody wants to be a shitty parent. So he was a traveling musician. We all know what traveling musicians do. This should be a shock to no one. It sounds like he just has completely written off his dad. The likeness is undeniable. You cannot deny that you look just like this dude. And the fact that you're both named Bill is so funny. You have to, come on, you're a comedian, Bill Burr. You have to laugh at that. How close in age are they? Let's look this up right now. How old is Bill Burr? It's actually diabolical. It's actually really smart. You name both your kids Bill, then there's no confusion. Then you'll never forget a name. Bill Burr is born June 10th, 1968. He's 56 years old. How old is Billy Corgan? Who's older? They are really close in age. Billy Corgan was born March 17th, 1967. He's 57 years old. June. Okay. Wow. June. Bill Burr is older. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. They are 9 months apart. They're 9 months apart. That means Bill Burr's dad knocked up somebody else right when he was born or right after he was born. Right? Am I doing pregnancy math correctly? Bill Burr, born June 10th, 1968, 56 years old. No. Oh, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. Billy Corgan's older. I'm sorry. I'm retarded. Billy Corgan, born March 17th, 1967. He's 57. March, April, May. Oh, this is wild. Okay, so like a year and change. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So like 12, I don't know, 13 months apart. Am I retarded? Less than a year. We'll say less than a year. Billy Corgan, March 17th, 1967. Bill Burr, June 10th, 1968, 56 years old. Ooh. So Bill Burr is the bastard. Are they both bastards? Billy Corgan, I guess, was the rightful son, and then Bill Burr. Aha! Hence the anger. So Bill Burr was the extra little side baby on the that he did on the side. If you believe this lame story, that is correct, Chrissy. You don't believe it, Phil B? I mean, they look exactly alike. Or are we just going there? These are two bald men around the same age. Billy Corgan is more successful and has a much nicer way about him.
He thinks it's different because he's Billy and I'm Bill. Like that's how he told the difference.
Well, I was Bill when I was young, but you're right. I mean, with all respect.
I just thought,
whatever. You know, it's not that I don't like him. It reminds me of all of that shit. So, you know, it
just seems more of the same from what I've been hearing.
Yeah, it sounds like Billy Corgan has come to terms with it, and Bill Burr still has anger about it.
All right, whatever. I mean, I like your music.
Appreciate that.
Okay, great.
Would you? Oh, you know, what'd be cool if you let your brother play drums.
Always just having fun with this. What did the comments say? The fact Bill Burr leaned into the heel bit is fucking gold. Yo, what? Is this just a bit? There's a rumor. They're brothers. It's not a rumor anymore. Burr used to be the lovable asshole that we would root on. Even if he was roasting you, you'd be stoked. Now he's just an asshole. Gotta watch the whole episode. Billy Bush comes out and Howie leaves, and the three Billies continue the show. Bill Burr has become such a bitch. Wow. It's really sad. I used to love his comedy 15 years ago. What I learned from these comments, nobody has a clue just how elite Bill Burr is when it comes to his level of comedy and acting ability. He's at the top of his game and has fooled nearly 90% of you into believing he's pissed and pouting. Okay. So this person thinks that's all an act. People legitimately realizing this is a bit makes it funnier. Yeah, they could take a DNA test. Let your brother play drums is so funny. Oh, Bill and Billy. Wow. Look at their faces. They are related. This person, Ian, just did a deep dive, looking like it's very possible they are half brothers. Okay. Bill's feelings are being hurt. Wait, big deal. I don't know. I don't think your dad is Look at this person that has basically a similar emblem to Nerdrotic. Look at the logo on this and tell me this is not a ripoff of Nerdrotic. I wonder if he's ever seen that. That's funny. yellow background with the nerd glasses. What does he do? That's interesting. Billy is a much cooler guy. Fuck you, Bill. Brothers don't shake hands. It's definitely a bit. Now, there may be some truth if they look into it, but there's no surprise here. It's a bit. Howie Mandel likes to do these things, like when Dana White walked out. Okay, so it's possible they both knew that this was going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's legit. Both these men seem certain they are brothers. I don't hear any speculation in their interaction. They both seem pretty certain that they share a father. Let your brother play drums. Both these guys' parents are listed on their wiki pages. They are not brothers. Ooh. But why do they look similar? It's very rare to see two bald white guys in their 50s. They must be siblings. I further suspect they may be related to 7 of my coworkers. Wow. It happens, you know. Sometimes your parents do some shit that you're not proud of. It's okay. What do you guys think? Let's see. Are Bill Burr and Billy Corgan related? Oh wow, this is people are talking about this. I will bring up the correlating article. This is from USA Today, so you know they mean business. Bill Burr's latest podcast appearance turned into an unexpectedly alleged family reunion. Oh, look at these two. I would say these two look more like than Will Ferrell and Chad. Comedian 56 was a guest on Tuesday's episode of the Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast. Surprise special guest entered Smashing Pumpkins guitarist Billy Corgan, 57, who previously theorized that he and Burr may be half brothers. That's kind of cool. Corgan revealed on Howie Mandel Does Stuff on November that about 10 years ago, his stepmom told him that she believes Burr might be one of the children that his father sired during his days being a traveling musician. That's cool. They're almost twinsies. My father did tell me once that I had a half brother named Bill who was born around the same time as me, Corgan said. He insisted at the time. I mean, if your dad told you this, he insisted at the time that he was not joking, though he clarified that after sitting on it, he doesn't actually think they're related. Then why say that? I think it's for real, and he just backtracked. Wow. So he's the illegitimate ginger child. So during Mandel's Tuesday interview with Burr, the America's Got Talent judge revealed he had a surprise planned and brought on Corgan. The moment he walked in, Burr cursed at Mandel and expressed frustration over the situation in a playful way. Did you ever think the fact that I never told the story that maybe you shouldn't? Burr jokingly asked Corgan, who expressed surprise that Burr wasn't aware he would be coming. They both got the bald gene. A comedian laughed as he asked Corgan why he felt the need to float the idea they might be related before roasting him for being a fan of the Chicago Cubs. Burr later clarified he wasn't mad at Corgan, but he jokingly tore into Mandel for setting up the encounter for ratings, calling it rude and saying a podcast wasn't the appropriate venue for them to meet. Then what is? What was supposed to happen? Are we going to play catch? Burr quipped, we're both in our 50s, he went on to add. At some point, we will hang out. I don't think on a podcast. Mandel eventually left the room so the two could have a conversation alone while emotional piano music played the entire time. With the host gone, Burr asked Corgan about his relationship with Dad, which the Smashing Pumpkins star described as difficult. At some point, it did become funny to me that he had multiple families. Okay, so he's acknowledging that this is true. Burr said, noting that my dad told us he was a dentist and didn't do the whole musician thing. Oh, wow. Though it seems the two were only playing along with the idea of them being related throughout the conversation. Burr acted like he was convinced by the end of the interview, declaring definitively that we have the same father. Still, Corgan jokingly suggested the fact that he can't sing. I think that sort of disproves that we're related. Burr and Corgan aren't the only stars that may or may not secretly be half brothers. In 2023, Matthew McConaughey revealed on Kelly Ripa's Let's Talk Off Camera podcast that there's a possibility he and Woody Harrelson may have the same father. Oh. His dad was on furlough at the same time that my mom and dad were on their second divorce. But McConaughey said that he has some hesitation about his getting a DNA test. It's a little easier for Harrelson to say, come on, let's do it, because what's the skin in it for him? He said, it's a little hard for me because he's asking me to take a chance and go, wait a minute, you're telling me that my dad may not be my dad after 53 years of believing it. Burr's latest comedy special, Drop Dead Years, will hit Hulu. Ah, yes, his comedy special is coming out in March. He's set to team up with Shane Gillis for a night of comedy to benefit those affected by the LA fires on Monday. That's today in Los Angeles, with proceeds going to the wildfire relief. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. Do, 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 do. Now I have that cowbell song stuck in my head. Do 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 do. Jump in the river. Come on, baby. Okay, guys. Let's talk about. I'm glad we solved the Bill Burr, Billy Corgan thing. Yes, Fieldy. He has very good PR people and management. Yes, it's a media push for him. We must see him everywhere. We don't have a choice. Corgan has an unusual raspy voice that's perfect for their type of music. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You heard a long time ago, Billy Corgan's manager or agent recommended he stay bald because it was his new image and brand. You know what? Stay bald. It's sadder, I think, for Billy Corgan. It's very cool for Bill Burr to be like, whoa, you're related to Billy Corgan. I don't think it's as cool the other way around. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.